The Star Wars Rebels Season 2 mid-season trailer aired the other day, and though it was an awesome trailer, there are some things which weren't so good. Don't get me wrong, the trailer was epic and I went absolutely mental whilst watching it, but having watched it back a few more times, I've realised there's a few aspects of it which I'm not too keen on. So today I'm going to be running through my thoughts and theories about the second half of Star Wars Rebels Season 2. First, I want to talk about the return of Darth Vader back into the mix of things. After the Siege of Lothal, he kind of dispatched Inquisitors to do his dirty work for him, but now they're kind of failing at their job, he's coming back to take care of things himself. Though I absolutely love Vader as a Star Wars character, as many people do, I'm not too keen on his inclusion in Star Wars Rebels. We know Vader survives for Star Wars A New Hope, so it loses some of the suspense. If Kanan goes up against Vader, or Ezra goes up against Vader, we know that Vader isn't going to die. We know that his threat won't be neutralised. And for me, that just kind of loses some of the suspense, and it loses some of the wow factor of the show. Ahsoka says there's always a bit of truth in Legends. Now, what the Star Wars Rebels team is saying here is that we're going to take things from the non-canon Legends and we're going to put them back into Star Wars Rebels, as we see many times in the trailer. And this, I absolutely love. I love the fact that they can pick out their favourite bits and the good bits from the EU and bring it back, but they can leave out the really crap stuff like Skippy the Droid. This trailer sees the return of even more Star Wars The Clone Wars characters in Cham Syndulla. As many of you well know, I am a massive fan of Star Wars The Clone Wars, but I think they need to be very careful not to overdo it. I love seeing Clone Wars characters return, but if they do it too much, then a lot of people are going to get annoyed. Not including me, of course, but I know a lot of people are annoyed with the number of inclusions. For a very similar reason to Darth Vader, I hope Princess Leia doesn't appear that much as well. We obviously know she survives to A New Hope, so again, it just takes some of the suspense out of it. Now, Yoda and Anakin's inclusion. I have seen so many people that are so butthurt about their inclusion in Star Wars Rebels, and honestly, I don't mind their inclusion that much. We've seen Yoda in Star Wars Rebels Season 1, and it was good. It was brief, but it was powerful, and it was good. That's how that should be done. When we see Yoda again in this Season 2 trailer, we can see Ezra visualizing him in his physical form. And though I love the inclusion of Yoda kind of giving Ezra some guide, I hate how he looks in the trailer. I think Yoda looks so stupid. I also kind of like the idea of bringing Anakin back in animated form by a use of a holocron or whatever Ahsoka does show to Ezra. But again, he looks so stupid, just as stupid as Yoda does. Maybe not as bad, but he still looks pretty stupid. Worst thing about the trailer? Not enough Rex. He only features once. I mean, what is that all about? He's the best character in Star Wars Rebels. The return of Darth Maul as the Old Master, I'm very happy about, because we never actually got a solid explanation on what happened to him after the Clone Wars and after Son of Dathomir, so I'm very happy that he's going to come back and that he can die. He's not, we don't know what happens to him, so there's a lot of room to be really creative with that character, but they need to make sure, again, they don't overdo Maul's character as well. Another thing which pleased me a lot is that it seems that Star Wars Rebels is starting to take a really darker path than, similar to Clone Wars, than it did in Season 1. Rebels has yet to give me the feels of Star Wars Clone Wars, but I feel that with this darkness being thrown in there, it's really going to get there sometime soon. I know it went from 5 years before A New Hope to 4 years before A New Hope, and now it's 3 years before A New Hope, but Ezra is really starting to become quite a decent Jedi, and honestly I think it's being a bit rushed, and I think they should take it a bit slower, but it's not something which I'm that concerned about. It's just something which I have a little nitpick with. Now, we have the thing that everybody seems to hate on my Twitter, okay? Ezra finds a green Crossguard lightsaber. I do not mind the inclusion of a Crossguard lightsaber as a little Easter egg to Star Wars The Force Awakens and Kylo Ren and the Scourge of Malachor and the history behind Kylo Ren's lightsaber, but it better be just an Easter egg. I don't want Ezra picking up a Crossguard lightsaber and starting to fight with it. I know some people, for some wacky reason, want him to pick up the lightsaber and start fighting the Inquisitors with it, but that would be so stupid. Just because Star Wars The Force Awakens came out doesn't mean they can just throw in everything and make Kylo Ren's lightsaber not as unique as it actually is. So as long as it stays minimal and it's just a tiny little Easter egg, I'm fine with it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Star Wars Rebels mid-Season 2 trailer. So let me know what you guys thought about the trailer down below in the comment section, as you always do. I thought the trailer was awesome, and I cannot wait to see the second half of Season 2. It's going to be legendary, but there was a few things that bugged me. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a very, very nice day, and may the Force be with you. Always.